grinding, don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 I'm it. Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carry here for Charles Sims. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, Winston. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now they run with Sims. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Sims. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game,
That patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Kamara, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Sims. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right near the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Sims shrugs him off, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again, they run with Sims. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The first carry now for Doug Martin, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run here with Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown. Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Now Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards. Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner? What do you mean, with an exclamation mark? Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that? Ampersand? I like it. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A first down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Breeze. Quick hitch, complete. It's Higgins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out come the Bucs now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now a second down throw for Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Jameis to throw it. And that's complete. It's Sims. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
When a linebacker is able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A second quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Again, Peterson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jameis now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bucks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right on the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play there. And it'll give the Bucks a first down. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 1st and 10, Winston goes underneath to Martin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw again. Winston. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, it's Winston. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On 2nd down, Winston again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Chris Baker with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, here's Breeze. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run again with Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go now.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Ready? Blue 80. 550, 550.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. It's taken to the 26. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Winston now to throw on first down. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haoli Kikaha. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long for Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They give it to Peterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. second down. Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.